Shabbat Shalom, a little bit early where I am. The sun won't set for a few hours now yet. But I wanted to get on here, say Shabbat Shalom. I just randomly saw a rooster. Well, that doesn't sound too random. You guys know I've had roosters, but I got a couple, but a different rooster, someone else's rooster in my yard. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know where he came from. And then when I was about to find out, he ran back. It was funny. Random. I mean, yeah, I've got roosters, but I've never had anybody else's rooster show up. So anyways, that was fun. I was like, I wonder why there's so many roosters. You know, I was like, the roosters got louder, and then I look out, there's another rooster out there. It's funny. But anyways, I just wanted to say Shabbat Shalom. Well, no, that's not just what I wanted to say. There's more I wanted to say. I had actually made a video yesterday. It was really long, and then I never posted it. So I was like, well, instead of posting it, I should just do a live, a short live. I see, it looks like someone's watching. I can't see any, but look, it's showing me there's someone watching, so hello, shalom. Yeah, I was just sharing my chicken story, but that's not the story I wanted to share. I did a short live before, where I shared that I was in Texas, and I made 2 trips. I went to Texas twice this week, guys. Sunday, I left early, drove all the way down to Venus, Texas to look at a horse for sale. I ended up putting a deposit down on that horse, but there was just some variables and I wasn't sure. I was like, Lord, if this is gonna work out, I just pray this does work out, or if not, that it doesn't. And lo and behold, it worked out. I went down there then again, not by myself though, but I went down there again with my trainer for that transportation to get my horse, and I'm so excited, guys. You guys know I've shared more on here than I really should, and actually some of the things I've shared I'm probably going to set to private, not because I'm not ashamed, but I feel like certain things are not to be shared. And so but with what I've shared, though, a lot of you know I've dealt with a lot of heart issues, not health heart issues, but matters of the heart, things that are on my heart, and I have gone through a lot, still going through things, but let me tell you, it's hard to sell my horse, but with getting this new horse, I right away I felt my mental health just improve. God uses animals to help us. He made the animals before he made human beings. He created the animals before he designed human beings. It wasn't the other way around. He didn't design us first and then the animals, because he knew, I've said this before I think on here, he knew that we would need them, that we would be blessed by them. It's not that we had something to offer the animals. However, the animals do benefit from good human companionship. And when I'm with my new horse that I have now, I don't know, I just light up. It's kind of like that. I feel, I love horses, but I don't know that I've ever really experienced this particular, I don't even know what to call it, like maybe like a spark? Something. It's spiritual, I believe. Whatever it is, he just makes me happy. And all my other horses, huge blessing. Each one touched my heart and did make me happy, but there's something special. And I think that's because there was so much prayer involved in this horse, really. I mean, there was prayer with my other horses, but God, something really special is with this horse. And so here's the thing. I'll share this too, because there's so much to share about this horse, and it's horses are throughout the whole Bible. It's a part of the return of the King even, so they're very, very special. And yeah, hey, when I was 12 years, so I was around horses. My dad grew up on a farm, so it's not like I didn't know anything about horses, but it wasn't until I was 12 years old I watched the movie The Black Stallion. And like a lot of people, a lot of kids who watched it, they were like, I want a horse. Well, I didn't just want a horse. I wanted a horse just like that horse. I wanted a black stallion. And I wanted a black Arabian stallion. Of course, being a kid and having minimal horse experience, I didn't realize what that really was. You know, they made, Walter Farley wrote that book, made it kind of like a fantasy, but a stallion is not something you hand to a kid. You know what I mean? It's not something you hand to a kid. And, Shalom, hey there. Yeah, I should, I'll share something soon enough, I will. But so yeah, so having a stallion isn't what the movies make it to be. They're not like a mare, they're not like a gelding. They have in them, even a gentle stallion, you still have to be aware that they have the instincts to guard and protect mares, guard and protect even people they've chosen as their own. It's not quite like the movies, but they, you know, they do bond with their people. Trust is built, but you still have to be careful. So at that age, with that experience, couldn't have a stallion. I didn't know that, but the Lord blessed me in time. I saved up money. You know, I've shared this story before. I think my parents thought I was going to give up at some point, but I saved money for my first horse, an Arabian horse, but he wasn't a stallion. He was a gelding, good old sweet. He wasn't old gelding, but an Arabian. And that was the start. So fast forward, I've had, you know, he lived a great life. He lived to be 33, 34. I love that horse, always will. First Arabian horse. And but fast forward, I've had him, I've had other horses, I've had other Arab horses, I've had lessons, I've had experience. And I did not plan it this way. It just happened this way, that kind of around the time when I was just really, like, I don't know, I wasn't giving up on looking for a horse, but I was feeling a little worn. And I get online to this website I've been looking at for horses for sale, and a new one pops up. And do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yes, Al Shab was awesome. Yeah, he was. What shows up is a black Arabian stallion for sale. Just right at the amount that I could afford. Like, any more than that? Nope. Just at that amount, and not too terribly far, in Texas. That's amazing. I mean, what's amazing is that same black Arabian stallion is the one that, I'm gonna get teary-eyed. Good tears. I don't want to cry. Nope, not gonna cry. That's the one I brought home. I'm just in shock that I own, well, actually no, God owns, really. I've been entrusted to take care of a beautiful, gentle, black Arabian stallion. He is a stallion, so I got, you know, it's gonna be different. But I've had experience, I've been learning, and I've got a trainer who's amazing. He's the best. And I have big plans, God willing, with this horse. And, you know, when I was a kid, at some point I thought, well, maybe someday I'll have a black stallion, and then I'll have some mares, and I'll have like my own little herd. You know, who knows? Maybe now I can, I don't know, but not right now. Not right now, because I gotta invest all kinds of time into this stallion, because the story with this guy is, you know, he came from a home where the owner cared for him, but she wasn't really, you know, she shared she wasn't riding him, and he had been trained to ride. And a lot of people, there's a lot of animal rights people who think it's cruel to ride horses, but they don't know, those are the same people who don't know that horses actually enjoy that partnership. It's like God put that in their nature. And like my mare I had, she loved it. When I got out there to halter, she put her nose in the halter. She never ran from me, because she knew, hey, this is time to spend time with my human. We're gonna do something. They good horses, they know, they like that time. And so so yeah, why did I get off on this? I guess I was just saying that, you know, he needs that job, and he's gonna have that job, because I'm gonna keep him busy. I'm gonna get him back where he was. You know, what was important to me was a horse that was smooth. I did see him move, so I know that his movement is smooth. He's got nice straight legs on him, which is another big part of that. And really just gonna bring him back to where he was being ridden. And yeah, um, yes, Black Vic was great. Yeah, it is a good one. So I haven't ridden him yet, and that is what is gonna happen very soon, though. Not gonna wait. Well, I shouldn't say that very soon. Gonna take time, but I have goals. There's a horse show coming up in May, so I'm kind of wanting to do that, depending on how well he picks up back where he left off. We're gonna see. But when I looked in his eyes, I knew there was something very special there, and that's really all that I most importantly needed. And I do feel that. I feel that in my spirit. I feel that in my spirit. So I'm excited. That's my horse story. I do have one. Right now I'm not, you know, with him. I'm actually going to be going to Shabbat Bible study. Work let me off early today, so I'm like, yes. Taking the opportunity to get some stuff done. Have I brought him back to me? Okay, so he's in Oklahoma, but he's not at my place yet. And yeah, the reason why he's not at my place yet is because I wanted to make sure I wasn't alone, or I really didn't want to be alone in this training process, or retraining process, whatever you want to call it. So my trainer's got it for him. I think as soon as we've got that rolling, and maybe just checking a few other boxes, I'll have him back here. But yeah, since I live by myself, and yeah, I got neighbors, I really don't want to go through that by myself. I don't want to, you know, it is a stallion, and so he's a stallion. So, thank you so much. I'm excited. He's so beautiful inside and out. I wasn't picky on gender for my next horse. I was like, it could be a girl, it could be a boy, but having a stallion was not the top of my list. I'll tell you that. I just thought, you know, I learned since I was a kid that it's different with a stallion. But when I saw his picture and then I even met him, I was like, oh yeah, I love this horse. I love this horse. And you'll see. I will, in time, I'll show stuff. I'm gonna go spend time with him tomorrow, actually, hopefully a lot of time. I don't know if I'll get a video in. He did, from his journey from Texas to Oklahoma, because it was hot and sweaty, I can tell he lost some weight. Not a lot, but he's gonna get that back. He's got really good food now. But let me tell you, oh, well, you guys from Texas know the Texas traffic is no joke. And then if you have a horse in a horse trailer, oh, it's bad. They're like sweating back there. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Thank you guys. And I really appreciate you guys listening. I know not all of you are probably horsey fans, but as I share, you know, I have a book that I've talked about, I've worked on for quite a few years now. And I was gonna get it. I was like, I'm gonna finish it this last Hanukkah, and then it didn't happen. And I was kind of, you know, hard on myself, like I should have had that done. But now I'm glad that I did not finish the book, because this horse, I believe, is actually going to be the, what's the word? The cherry on the top, the cream on the top of this journey, really, that I've been on, because I can already tell the impact that this horse is having on my heart and on my life, of things that God wants to show me and God is doing through me. The Lord is coming back on his own horse, and he's teaching me things with this one. Yeah, star of the book, exactly. I'm glad. You know, God's timing is perfect. It's definitely not our timing. I thought my book was supposed to be done back in December. Nope. This horse needed to be in it too. So the experience, what I'm going to learn for sure. Yes, yes. Yes, if you can get a horse, or even if you find a local horse stable to take a lesson even once a month, let me tell you, it's great therapy. Very, very, very biblical. It really is, actually. It really is. But that's all I'm going to say for now. I think we're coming up on 16 minutes, and I got to get something to eat before I talk to my friend that she... I have this whole routine, right, before I go to Shabbat Bible study, Shabbat study. So I got to do all that before I get there. But I really appreciate you all coming on and listening. Thank you so much for your prayers. I really appreciate it. I've felt your prayers. Thank you. Yeah, I have felt your prayers because I've gone through, you know, just more peace and joy, and I don't know, God's just brought peace into areas that were not peaceful in my heart. And I'm gonna start getting emotional again because, again, it's not our timing, it's His timing. And I just need to get that through my head and my heart over and over again. It's not my timing, it's God's timing. I mean, okay, yes, I'll get some food. Yeah, I am pretty hungry. Yes, I mean, and you know, it'd be really cool actually if I did like little video updates on my progress with this horse, because I kind of want to see that for myself, you know, look back. Yep. But anyways, thank you guys. Yes, Ahavat is awesome. Bless you all. Shalom, shalom. Take care. Have a great Shabbat shalom, great rest, and I'll see you all next time. Yeah. See if I can remember how to turn this off. Oh, wait, somebody's writing something. Once had 7 horses on my barn. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Oh, that's really cool. A secretariat. Nice. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. Thank you for sharing that. Yep, horses are awesome. All right. Shalom, shalom. Love you all. Take care.